So once you posted it, you took it down, but it got reposted, and then it started to go viral very quickly. Was he still in the house when this was happening?
Yes, he left after it got viral. Sorry, it's not funny. But he left, like, I think on Saturday it got big, and then that Monday he was out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you guys are married. You guys are living together in the same house.
Mm-hmm.
Had he ever left the house like this before?
Yes.
Okay. So did you think this was just a little temporary situation? He'll be back tomorrow?
I figured he needed to go cool off a little bit. You know, I'm annoying. So I'm kind of enjoying this whole ride right now. I'm like, haha. But it's good for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's been talking about him?
I mean, you guys have both definitely been thrown into the limelight.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's not just me talking about him. He's Stephen A. Smith.
Everybody.
Chimed in.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
know.
everyone essentially started chiming on the situation.
I'm hoping that, you know, out of this comes some light for him. For us.
Well, you said something interesting on one of the interviews you did. It was a radio interview. And you said that you had him take a picture of himself holding his ID, and you started an OnlyFans account for him, and you were going to upload some of the sex content with you guys onto this OnlyFans. Did this actually happen?
Well, no, not really.
Not really, or no?
I mean, no, it's he knows that he has an OnlyFans page, so he's okay with that.
He said, I asked him this, he said he has an OnlyFans so he could check your OnlyFans. But he said he's not aware of his own OnlyFans where he's going to be charging people money to look at him.
He didn't, he's not set up for pay.
What do you mean?
His is not set up for pay. It's just, you can subscribe to it, but it's not like a charged one.
Okay.
He should. I keep telling him, go in there and fix it. It's like he could make money.
So is there any explicit content with you and your husband on OnlyFans?
Yes, there is. But you have to pay for it to get it.
Pay you?
Yeah.
So you have, on your OnlyFans, you have not only solo content, but you have
just one
sex
thing.
content with you and your husband.
But you don't know who it is. You can't tell it's him.
Well, but you just said who it is, so.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you know, I mean, if everything else is solo and there's one sex scene, then unless it's a guy that we're not talking about right now, it's him.
And then only on OnlyFans, you have to tag the person that's in the content with you, so you're not allowed to post if they're not tagged in it.
So you tagged him?
You have to.
Okay. Well, the first thing that people started saying was that this whole thing is fake, that this is a ploy by both of you to get your OnlyFans popping.
Okay.
Is there any truth in that?
No.
Okay. He denied it as well. Based on my conversation with him and the emotion and everything else like that, I don't get that idea. This to me sounds like an actual marriage and an actual relationship problem, and, you know, it's being played out how it's being played out. This doesn't seem fake to me.
No.
Maybe I'll be wrong in the future, but I've done a lot of these. This does not seem fake. So this is real. Now, when all the attention started happening, how much did your OnlyFans go up?
I was like in the 21 percentile, and now I'm like 13%.
Okay. So a lot, but you're not in like the 1% or the...
I'm like in the 0.13%. Like
0.13.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Before you were 21%, now 0.13.
Yes.
Oh, so that is a huge deal.
Yes.
Okay. So is this the most money you've ever made?
No, it's not the most money I've ever made, but I'm making a lot right now.
Okay. What was the most money you've ever made prior to this?
When I was working in the peep shows back in New York.
Okay. All right. So.
Doing porn.
Yeah, but I mean, porn was making money. I mean, I don't know. Back then, you're getting what, maybe a couple thousand a scene?
Yeah.
This seems to be at a higher level.
Yeah.
Can you say how much you made?
No.
Okay. I had to ask. All right. So you start doing a media run and you go on Cameron and Mace's show. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And Cameron is basically flirting with you on the show, talking about the cleavage and everything else like that.
It's popping.
I during my interview with Joe, I asked him if he's seen this clip.
And you showed it to him.
And he said he hasn't. So I said, do you mind if I show it to you? He said, go ahead.
Shit starter.
Well, I mean, it's out there. It's not like it's a secret video that
but
it's
I'm
not like a
just
private
trying to
OnlyFans
say,
page that I just showed him.
But it's like, that's what I said. If you don't pay attention, you don't know. So, you know, he was none the wiser. And then here you come along.
That's still your wife. I mean, seeing that, does that bother you at all?
It bothers me a lot. I mean, not just saying that, but the messages that I get from people who actually went to her OnlyFans page and, you know, they send me on Instagram or Facebook, you know, talking about how my wife looks and how my wife, you know, what my wife, kind of pictures my wife got up. And so, I mean, that's my first time hearing it vocally from someone, but I've been seeing it all week.
Well, listen, if something is out publicly, I have no problems asking about a public video. If it's starting shit or not, it is what it is.
It is what it is. No pun intended.
Pun intended. Right. But you could tell he was bothered by it, and he actually said it bothers me a lot. Seeing your husband with that type of reaction, how'd you feel?
I'm sorry. I also have a massage business. So he knows that too. So what's the difference with me massaging strangers in a room privately as opposed to me massaging Cam on television live?
Well, right, because, this was before the actual massage happened.
Oh, he was just like, oh, you mean the flirting was happening?
The flirting, yeah.
I mean, I was flattered. I mean, shucks. I would just say this, Vlad. When I got to Vegas, whenever I travel, he never calls me or texts me or anything. Mm-hmm. That night, when I was in Vegas, he texted me. I was like, what you doing? So, you know, good. He needs to be worried.
Okay, because then you followed
I'm desirable.
up. Well, you followed that up with an actual massage
mm-hmm.
that you did with Cameron.
Yes.
On camera. How's the massage business doing now?
We're getting a lot of offers for jobs. I'm just not taking any right now. And I'm working on building a site and a actual whole platform for it. Mm-hmm. So I can accommodate everyone and make sure people are getting their body rubs from the Body Rub Babe.